Welcome to Sphere. I am Pricetime, and you're watching Sphere TV. On March 7th, Sphere shared an AMA with Satin Exchange, a brand new VE33 decentralized exchange on the Polygon Network, with its full launch currently planned for March 30th. Satin Exchange is no ordinary DEX, as it comes with unique, capital-efficient tokenomics and integrations. Before we can understand the tokenomics of Satin, we must first explore its core integration with the Cash token of StableFi. Cash is a yield-bearing stablecoin. It is fully collateralized and can be minted with other stablecoins. StableFi will take all deposited collateral and yield farm it. Yields from these strategies are then paid out automatically as cash rebases. That yield is variable and depends on the performance of the underlying conservative strategies. Please be aware that this current APY is an outlier due to the recent depeg of USDC leading to abnormally high swap volumes. But that is not what makes Cash unique. Cash has several systems that work to steadily increase the amount of stablecoins being yield farmed within the cash farming treasury, compared to the amount of cash tokens in circulation. This increases the Cash Capital Efficiency Index, whereby more and more stablecoins are being used to yield farm relative to the circulating supply of cash. For example, 10% of Satin DEX trading fees and 5% of all cash rebases in Satin DEX LPs are sent to the cash farming treasury, providing a perpetually increasing cash collateralization ratio, providing more and more safety and stablecoin yield for cash holders over time. This brings us back to Satin Exchange. Different from other VE33 DEXs where the governance token involves single-sided vote locking, Satin utilizes an LP model for their VE33, where VE Satin is obtained by vote locking the Satin Cash LP. This ensures that Satin will always have deep liquidity for swaps and for price stability. This also gives VE Satin holders additional benefits. Not only can they vote on liquidity pairs to direct Satin emissions and earn swap fees, but because they are locking the Satin Cash LP, they also receive Satin emissions directed towards that LP. Plus, Cash has a unique functionality within Satin's pools. Pools with Cash continue to earn cash rebases, but a portion of those rebases will also be sent to provide bribes for the LP. This auto-bribe mechanism ensures that all LPs that contain Cash have bribe incentives for VE Satin voters. Altogether, this combination of VE Satin being a Satin Cash LP, the rebases within Cash LPs, and the auto bribes for all Cash LPs introduces unique functionality and a consistent source of yield for liquidity providers and VE Satin voters alike. Satin has even more up their sleeve, such as using yield from a separate sustainment treasury to buy back Satin and pair it with Cash for protocol-owned liquidity. This creates a black hole of Satin, simultaneously removing it from the market and deepening its liquidity. But that is not the only black hole of Satin emissions. Sphere has been included via Dyson as a partner protocol that will receive an initial supply of VE Satin to incentivize liquidity pairs. This will allow Sphere to provide liquidity to Satin Exchange and yield farm treasury assets, including stable and volatile pairs. Importantly, Dyson will also be introducing SP Satin, a liquid wrapper for VE Satin, and will be incentivizing an SP Satin Satin LP. This will create another black hole of Satin emissions to remove them from circulation and deepen Satin's liquidity. It will also grow Dyson's voting power within Satin Exchange to help Dyson provide the highest possible boosted yields for its users. Through Dyson, each auto-compounding harvest for the SP Satin Satin LP will check if SP Satin is above or below peg, within a certain threshold, prompting the contract to either mint new SP Satin or swap Satin emissions for SP Satin on the market. This will function to maintain the peg of SP Satin. Additionally, once Dyson's supply of VE Satin is large enough, Dyson will be able to extend its voting power to Satin pools with high bribe incentives. Those bribe incentives can then be forwarded to users of Dyson's Satin vaults to provide amplified yields. Satin Exchange has a lot to offer DeFi with its unique tokenomics and integrations, and Dyson will provide a supportive and liquid means of earning maximized yield through Satin. But this is only the beginning for Dyson and especially for Sphere, as there is much more soon to come. Visit us on Discord to stay up to date on announcements and join our community. This video and channel is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Thanks for watching, and always remember that you matter for who you are. I am Price Time.